What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Big Sean and Jhene Aiko have released their collaborative album titled 2088. When it was first announced, I was kind of on the fence simply because out of the collaborations that we got from them, they've been Big Sean records. So I wasn't sure what to expect when Jhene had a lot more input because the two have different sounds that I don't know if they would have meshed. But luckily, they do have chemistry, so that helps. And I think the cool thing about the 2088 project is that instead of just like trying to mesh their sounds together, they both stepped out of the box, stepped out of their comfort zone, and wanted to try something new. There's a mix of 90s R&B, and there's Jhene who talks about love and sex like in the present. A lot of her music in the past has been a reflection on a post breakup. Like you're reflecting on the sex or the love that you once had. But here she's talking about it as it's happening. So I think that was a refreshing take for her to make. I like the record Talk Show. That might be one of my standout records as far as the concept goes because it really is structured just like a talk show. It starts off like, these two are in love, it's cool, but then the demons start to come out of the closet and you're like, oh snap, what's going on here? Oh, so, and it just has that structure to it like that. And I enjoyed that. It was the nice little argument between Jhene and Big Sean in the verses was cool to have. The other record that I really enjoyed a lot is London Bridge. I think that is Big Sean's most personal verse on the album, maybe of his whole career. Just him talking about love. You don't get like any corny lines. That's the issue with 2088 is Big Sean is still Big Sean, and therefore he's going to deliver some corny lines. Like I said, when he's talking about love in the sense of London Bridge, there's no corny lines. But if you factor in the various amounts of times that he talks about sex on the album, you definitely have some very, very ridiculous lines. I mean, he has the whole bomb pussy explosion type of thing that we've seen countless rappers do time after time. And that's on the way. And a couple lines later he says, I hit that pussy with an exclamation point. These are lines that I would expect like 2015, 2016 Lil Wayne to say. And it also kind of shows you how far Lil Wayne has fallen, not to make this about Wayne, but like Wayne and Big Sean almost lyrically might be on the same level, same page. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking just because of the sex lines, they both have that corny factor to it. And then there's another line that Sean says that annoyed the hell out of me. He said, taking more shots in a full clip. I'm 100% sure that countless other rappers have used that same punchline. That's what I was just talking about with the bomb pussy line. So I don't know. That's the things about Big Sean that I wasn't really a fan of. And I can't say that I didn't like anything from Jhene because I think she really put a lot of time and effort into her stuff. Even when she's stepping out of her comfort zone, it sounds good. I mean, on Deja Vu, the album's opener, she has some really nice ad-libs that stood out. She makes a reference to Friday the movie, and then she does the "you know this man" like ad-lib. Like if you might miss it if you're not paying attention, but I thought it was kind of cool. Definitely something that you don't see Jhene do often. So I thought that was cool. Push It is the one record that I feel doesn't really stand out. Here I am talking about different records for good and bad reasons, but Push It, I didn't really have anything to say about that. I didn't, think about it. I looked at the track listing before I did this, and I'm like, what do I remember from Push It? It just doesn't, stand out. And then let's talk about the one guest feature on here, Casey and JoJo. They're on 2 Minute Warning, and I was excited because I love Casey and JoJo. They are two of the most phenomenal R&B singers I've ever heard. I wanted them to have a bigger role on 2 Minute Warning. They're kind of playing like the background role to Jhene. They all kind of mesh together for the hook, but I really just wanted Casey and JoJo to get a moment of shine because I think their last album was a little bit disappointing to me. So I wanted something that was like, oh man, this is cool, this is awesome, and it's cool to see them featured. Cool that Big Sean wanted to reach out to them and have them record on the album, but they don't really, do too much. It's one of those things where you could take it away and you wouldn't miss it. But overall, 2088, I liked it a lot more than I anticipated enjoying it. I think there's the chemistry there, and I like the fact that the two stepped out of their comfort zone. It's something that you don't see a lot on collaboration albums. A lot of times it's this artist is taking his production and his style and all that, and this artist is coming into that world. But these two stepped out of their respective worlds and created something new, and that's what you get with 2088. Once you hear the album, I would love to know what you think in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video, follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.